There are moments in history when the world doesn't discover something new. It simply begins to see what had been there all along. For generations, the nations searched for answers in every direction imaginable. They trusted political systems, economic theories, technological progress, and social movements, believing each new solution would finally bring lasting stability. But the answers never lasted. Each generation solved one problem only to inherit another. Then something unexpected happened. The questions themselves began to change. Instead of asking how to build a stronger future, people began asking why so much of the past had been forgotten. Why had so many civilizations lost their identity? Why had traditions disappeared so easily? Why did societies that possessed unprecedented wealth and knowledge seem increasingly uncertain about who they were? As those questions spread, the world's attention slowly turned toward one nation. Not because it demanded attention, not because it possessed the greatest military, not because it controlled the world's economy, but because it had done something almost no other civilization had ever accomplished. It remembered. Across centuries of exile, persecution, dispersion, and return, Israel had preserved something many believed impossible: its identity, its memory, its continuity. Scholars began examining its history. Diplomats began asking different questions. Ordinary people began wondering whether Israel's greatest achievement had never been survival alone, but remaining itself while the world continually reinvented itself. What had once been dismissed as coincidence now appeared to be a pattern. What had once been treated as ancient history suddenly felt remarkably relevant. The conversation quietly changed. Israel was no longer viewed only through headlines and conflict. It became a reference point, a civilization studied not merely because of where it stood on the map, but because of what it had carried through time. And as more people looked closer, they discovered something even more remarkable. The questions leading them toward Israel were also leading them toward themselves, because every nation eventually reaches the same question: what remains when everything else changes? Discover The Long Return, a future history of the Jewish people and the world that shifted. Available through bookstores everywhere. Simply ask your local bookstore to order it. Also available online: Amazon, Barnes & Noble, 𝗧𝗵𝗲, and additional retailers. Some civilizations are remembered. Some civilizations endure. And a few quietly become the reference point by which history measures everything else.